All right, what's up, everybody? We've got a pretty cool little live video for you here today, and I've got a special guest. We're going to be talking about three unique special financing programs that are available right here in Central PA right now. My special guest is Dave Kost with First National Bank, and we're going to kind of give you an overview of these three programs, who they might be a good fit for, and let you know how you can get in touch with Dave if you'd like more information or interested in getting pre-qualified, or just want more, have specific questions about one of the programs. His information should also already be in the description above or below this video. But without further ado, actually, let me just make sure. I'm always a little leery and always a little worried. I want to do a couple of housekeeping items. Number one, make sure that the live is actually working. And it looks like it is. So we're good there. And number two, if you could do me a huge favor, if you have questions, number one, use the comments below, whatever platform you're watching on. If you're watching, on Facebook or in one of the Facebook groups or on LinkedIn, you can use the comments there to ask questions. And also do me a huge favor, if you're watching this and you know somebody who one of these programs might be a great fit for, please share this with them, or share Dave's information with them, and let's see if we can help them. So Dave, why don't we, before we get into them, why don't you introduce yourself?
Sure.
And tell everybody, I know you've got extensive experience in the mortgage business. So why don't you let everybody know about yourself and your experience there, and then we'll kind of dive into these three programs.
Yes, of course. So my name is Dave Kost. I am a mortgage loan officer for 18 plus years now. And as of February of this year, I switched, for the first time, I switched my employment to a different company, but I am now with First National Bank. I didn't make the decision lightly. I didn't take it lightly to switch from where I was previously, but the reason I did leave was due to the much wider product suite available to me to be able to offer my clients, my realtor partners, builder partners, etc. So while I have the run-of-the-mill loan products available that I always had, conventional loans, USDA, VA, FHA, you name it, I have all the normal stuff, but I do have a couple of different programs that are unique to First National Bank that are very, very helpful to specific clients and clientele. So first is, for a conventional loan, standard 3%, 5% down, 20% down loans. But I do have a conventional loan that is 0% down, zero mortgage insurance, or PMI, if you will. So it's a very, very nice little program for clients that fit the box. Now the box is small, but if you fit inside the box from a qualifying standpoint, it's a very, very nice program for any clients that are looking to do a conventional loan, 0% down, zero MI. And when I say a little box, there's an income cap. So the household income for Dauphin and Cumberland County can't exceed $68,000 annually. So if you're under that threshold and looking for a home to purchase and don't have that much money down, it's a nice little product that we can fit you in. And it also, we have a $2,500 grant towards your closing costs that FNB gives to each client in Dauphin and Cumberland counties. Outside of that county, I can still do the program, just don't have that $2,500 grant available.
And that's actually how we met. So we met at a settlement where I was the listing agent on a property that Dave financed the buyers using this program that he just mentioned. And when he told me about it, my eyes got real big, because I had never heard of a program like this. And so for those of you, like, just to kind of make it black and white, if you qualify, which again, you have to qualify, there are income limits, there are credit requirements, etc. You can buy a home with conventional financing with very minimal out of pocket. You can get 100% financing If you're in Cumberland and Dauphin, you could also potentially get $2,500 credit. And if you've been someone who has been trying to buy a home, you've been making offers that are FHA or some of the other programs, and you're losing out to conventional offers, this may be something for you to explore as a way to improve your your offers on paper, let's say.
That's
Because
right.
the fact of the matter is, right, wrong, or indifferent, if I'm reviewing offers as the listing agent, a conventional offer, apples to apples, looks stronger, and in many cases is stronger than one of these alternate type of programs.
Correct. I have lots of realtors calling me all the time, say, hey, I have a client who's approved FHA with a certain lender. We're striking out on our offers. Is there any way for you to take a look and see if we can get them into the 0% down conventional loan? So I can't, it doesn't always work. It doesn't always happen, but on the times that it does, it's very rewarding for both the realtor and the client. So
right on. So what's the second sort of special?
The second one down is also a conventional loan, also 0% down, also no PMI, but it's for physicians. So up to $750,000 purchase price. I have a physician loan where the physician can put 0% down and have 0 PMI. This is for residents, fellows, and fully practicing physicians as well, with a medical license in Pennsylvania. So that's a nice program for particularly for residents who don't have a lot of money saved, and they're making a good living. And for a standard conventional FHA loan where we have to count their student loan debt against them from a debt to income ratio standpoint, for the physician loan, we don't have to. So it works out for both practicing physicians that just, at 2.75%, I don't need to put any money down. Let me invest my money in and earn more money. So, and then again, for the residents and fellows who aren't making quite as much and have student loan debt that wouldn't normally qualify for a conventional loan, this physician loan can get them into a house relatively inexpensive.
Terrific. So we have, and does the first one have any kind of special name? If somebody reaches out to you, is there any sort of special naming they can refer to if they reach out?
First National Bank Home Ownership Program. So that's
okay.
Basically
there you go.
But it's 0% down, 0 MI for the conventional loan for driven towards low to moderate income families. First-time home buyers don't necessarily have to be a first-time home buyer, but they can't own a home at the time of application, right? So if they sell a home next week, they want to apply for this program, they can, but they can't own a home at the time of application, right?
Which, by the way, Well, by the way, so we have a program. We have a program called our Sell and Stay program, which would allow you to do just that. Let's say you have a home that you would like to sell, and then make yourself a so that you can make yourself a non-contingent buyer and potentially use one of these programs. We have a program that will allow you to sell the home and lease the property back for up to 12 months, become a non-contingent buyer, and potentially use one of these 3 programs on the buy side, and not be a contingent buyer, which, let's face it, again, given our current market conditions, drastically reduces your chances of successfully getting an accepted offer when you're on the buy side. Yeah. So, and if you would like more information about that program, just shoot me a message. Ask me about the Sell and Stay program. All right. So we got two conventional 100% options. What's the third sort of unique program?
So it's a one-close construction loan. So, and this is something I didn't have in my former life, but now I do, and it's a great product. It's a great program. So we can do a construction loan. So the buyer wants to build a house, and they have a builder selected out, right? And the builder, whether the buyer owns the lot already or the builder owns the lot, it's 2 different ways we can go about it. But we can do up to 95% financing on a construction loan. There are lots of companies that do construction financing, but most of the time they require 10%, sometimes even 15 to 20% down. We can get away with doing a 5% down construction loan, and it's one close, so we can lock in at where the rates are now, and throughout the duration of the build, your builder takes 5 draws or 7 draws, however you want to structure with the builder. and you're paying interest only on the portion that's been drawn during the bill, whether that be 6 months, 9 months, or 12 months, however long it takes. And then we convert it to a fully amortized end loan at the very end, but you were locked into that rate while rates are low at the beginning of the process. So that's a nice program as well for people looking to build their dream home and not necessarily having a lot of out of pocket money to spend. So again, 5% down, construction loan, whether you own the lot or whether the builder owns the lot, we can make it work.
And so that is advantageous for two reasons. Number one, a smaller amount down.
Right.
Number two, explain again for everybody the advantages of it being a one close. Like what would be the, if I'm somebody who's thinking about buying or building new, why is that advantageous to me, the consumer? What does that do for me?
So a one close as opposed to a two close settlement saves closing fees, number one, because you're going to pay closing fees on both closings, right? For instance, the title insurance policy will have to be paid twice on two closings, right? Now there's a discount on the second closing, but it avoids that entirely, right? Then you're locked in now, as opposed to just having a floating or a teaser rate while the house is being built and then locking in the rate at the very end, right? So you're able to save money on closing fees with a one close construction loan, and you're able to lock in at a much lower rate while the house is being built, not having to worry about what rates are going to do over that 6 to 9 month period. So
yeah, makes perfect sense. So I want to reiterate, we're gonna keep this nice and short and sweet, because if you're interested, you're probably going to have specific questions that are related to you and whether it be employment or whatever. These three unique programs are not the only options that Dave offers.
Correct. I do it all.
Again, at the end, he's got all of the what you would call the typical type of financing options. It's just that he also has these unique programs that might be a great fit depending on your situation and your scenario. And so I would strongly encourage you, whether you're thinking about buying right now or even in the next 3 to 6 months. Even if it's I would say anytime in the next year, it would behoove you to have a conversation with Dave so that you can find out where you're at and create a plan around whichever program would make the most sense for you, in that next, 3 weeks, 3 months, 6 months, whatever that is.
Right.
Dave, if you want to share what's your preferred method of contact, and I will remind everybody that I've got all of Dave's information in the description with this. So if the description above or below this video, it'll have all of Dave's contact info. But Dave, what would be the best way for someone to reach you if they have questions or they want to get pre-qualified, things of that nature?
A simple phone call is the best way to get a hold of me, the quickest response. So my phone number is 717-580-1350. Again, I do work for First National Bank here in Central Pennsylvania. The second preferred would be an email. You can email me anytime, and that's kostd, KOSTD, at fnb-corp.com. So the third and less preferred method is text. I get too many texts. I can't respond to them all, but I do respond to every phone call and every email. So I'm available in the evenings at 9 o'clock at night, on weekends, Saturdays, Sundays, if needed, to just have questions, or if you want to get pre-approved to purchase a home, I'm happy to help. So,
well, Dave, I so much appreciate the time here today.
Of course,
I'm going to wrap up with a little self-serving sort of call to action. If you are if you're thinking about selling, but maybe looking at some alternate options, right? That navigating this crazy market. We have some unique things that we can do and offer. And for information about our Trade-In Plus, our Sell and Stay, or a Home Boss selling system, just reach out to me. You can send a private message, call, text, email. My information is in the description as well. Or if you're looking to buy, you might want to reach out about our off-market matchmaker program. I'd be happy to give you more information about what that is and how that works as well. Reach out to Dave for more information about these special financing options. And appreciate you spending some time here today. And I always wrap up my videos. I always wrap up my videos by saying, if there is anything at all we can do to help or support you, please don't hesitate to ask. Take care. Have a great rest of the day. Dave, thanks again, and talk soon.
All right, we'll see you later.